Do like many others. Choose a winning strategy. We combine strategic development with implementation. Together, we create a winning strategy through which we make sure that management as well as employees feel ownership and that the strategy is something you work with and not just something you have. In other words, we make sure that the strategy works. What is the approach? A winning strategy consists of 3 basic phases. We map out the company's present, which focuses on your current strategic state as it is today. Then we define your future that helps you define where you would like to be in the future. These wishes for the future create the foundation for an action plan that ensures the execution of a string of strategic initiatives. The initiatives are part of 3 to 5 battles that need to be realized. We call these must-win battles. To begin with, we facilitate a homework meeting in which we ask you to give us input that we are going to apply in the further development of the strategy process. We then establish your company's current strategic state. Here we focus on both internal and external analysis. We start off with a so-called strategy check, which is an analysis of your current strategic efforts. Hereafter, we are ready to inform all employees about how the strategy process is going to proceed, what will happen, and when it makes sense to involve the different employees or departments. Then, we conduct a string of interviews with owners and managers of the company. The purpose of this is to identify their preferences regarding the company in general, but also more specifically in terms of leadership, ownership, and if there are any special considerations that need to be taken regarding the future strategy. To identify the company's internal development possibilities, we will interview selected employees regarding 7 of the company's internal areas, such as strategy, structure, systems, and leadership. Following this, we conduct a string of interviews with the company's clients and potential clients. Our aim is to gain a better understanding of the clients, possible future needs, and how the company can create even greater value. While we carry out the interviews, the company does the agreed homework that was introduced during the homework meeting. The nature of the homework is chosen depending on the company's situation. For instance, the homework can focus on competition within the industry or on the impact of megatrends. Both board, management, heads of departments, and selected employees are involved in the homework and interview process. The homework will be applied in the workshops. The top management participates in the workshops. During the workshops, we engage in dialogues regarding the homework and the findings of the interviews carried out by us. This will result in series of opportunities, threats, strengths, and weaknesses, which we together and with concrete tools prioritize and transform into a critical net SWOT overview. The critical SWOT is translated into a string of needs for change based on red, yellow, and green traffic lights. After Phase 1, we take a pit stop in which we present and test the findings and conclusions for the board and the employees. Hereafter, we proceed with workshops in which we define the future position of the company. For instance, we challenge the company on how megatrends, digitalization, and disruption can be applied to the company's advantage. Then, the company is placed within 4 future scenarios, which will form the foundation for further development of the company's mission, vision, and values. These workshops are followed by yet another pit stop with the board, in which future strategic intentions are presented and approved. The employees are informed on the desired future position. The final workshops are focused on action, which pays attention to concrete initiatives that ensure the strategy will be a success. As we solely cooperate with ambitious, brave, and strong-minded companies, there will always be a gap between the present and the future. The gap is filled during these workshops. We define 3 to 5 concrete must-win battles along with KPIs, including 20 to 30 strategic initiatives that should be initiated during the strategy period. For every initiative, we map out concrete action plans. It is all recapped in a transformation curve and in a document called One-Page Strategy. Finally, steering committees and key figures responsible for the execution of each must-win battle are appointed. Apart from management, selected key employees participate on the final days of the workshop to ensure the executing of the strategy. The complete and final winning strategy that includes action plans and execution plans is now presented to the board for final approval. The final output is summarized in the following documents: a one-page strategy, a transformation curve, illustrations that can be applied to communicate the strategy, a solid basis for the decision, a strategy plan that includes a vision, mission, and values, action plans, as well as an implementation and execution plan. All employees are informed about the final findings, how it will impact their work and the future initiatives. This creates the foundation for an effective and executable winning strategy, which creates the foundation to become a winning company in the future.